So, okay guys, this is actually my fourth attempt in 2 days to do this. We'll see if this one works out. I'm not too sure if it will. What I've done is I've actually put my phone on my rearview mirror over here, and I've attached it with an elastic. It doesn't really hold well. So I tried to do a double wrap this time. We'll see if that works. I'm not too sure if it will or not. So I'm heading to Londonderry, and I thought I would try to do this car vlog and see how I do with it. You know, my goal is not to be looking over here in the mirror, but to be looking straight ahead, you know, turning around and, you know, looking as I merge into traffic and not focusing. When I look at this mirror, I mean, I have to look at part of the mirror at times because I have to see a little bit out of the corners what's behind me. But, I wonder if anyone can see that I'm actually recording on my phone in my rearview mirror. I don't know. But today's Friday. I think it is Friday the 20th. Can you believe it's the 20th of July already? I can't. I just find that like totally amazing, because to me, we never had a spring. We never had a spring. You know, we had a lot of rain in the summer, in the beginning of the summer, and it just hasn't really felt like a summer season yet, and it's almost all over. So Jay and I are going to get ready to go to Bar Harbor soon, and those of you that have been on the channel for a while know that we go every year to Bar Harbor, Maine, and we take a vacation up there for 10 days. And that to me is because we've gone, I want to say maybe this might be our 17th year. But so because we've gone so often, and we always bring the motorhome, we park it in the same spot, we reserve it the year before. We've done a little bit of everything over and over again. And even though Bar Harbor is home of Acadia National Park, and in Bar Harbor we've taken day trips to Campobello Island in Canada, you can go all sorts of places. I always say Bar Harbor has a little bit to offer for everybody, and I think that's pretty cool. So, but we totally exhausted ourselves from our great American road trip to Canada that I think the two of us are just looking at Bar Harbor as a you know, sort of a rest vacation more than anything. So our site is right on the edge of the water. It's a tidal bay. So when it's low tide, I can walk way out. When it's high tide, the water comes right to the edge of our site. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. And on that site, we have amazing sunsets. Of course, only if the weather cooperates. So I don't know. But that's the scoop on that. And we'll be leaving. We'll be joining our friends Bill and Nader, who were here the last couple of days with us. We had gone out with them to, you know, to a restaurant, met up with other friends. We just had a great time. I did kind of misbehave slightly. I had fried food on, yeah, I had more fried food on the days they were here. I had more fried food because we went out to dinner 2 nights in a row. And even though I tried to make wise choices, like on the second night, I ordered this most amazing Cape Cod type salad. And the salad was fabulous, and I had grilled shrimp on it. And so that was really, really wonderful. A friend of mine ordered fried onion rings, and I just have a hard time saying no to onion rings, and he put the plate right next to my salad plate, and I ended up eating, I think, half of his onion rings. So you know, anyways, I'm going to be doing a 2-day purge this weekend. Well, I am going to purge. I'm going to purge my closet, but I'm going to be doing a 2-day cleanse, deep metabolic cleanse again this weekend. I did one last weekend as part of the diet, lifestyle, fitness program I'm trying to do to see if it'll help kickstart me. So my second 2-day cleanse I'm doing tomorrow, starting tonight after dinner. Obviously I won't have anything. and then tomorrow for those 2 days till Monday. So I'm looking forward to it. It wasn't too bad the last time, and I can see that the results of that cleanse once you get through it, and it isn't even so much like there was a whole lot of weight loss, but for me, I felt better. I actually did. I felt better. So I think, you know, I think there's some merit behind that for sure. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But the real reason I wanted to try this car vlog and then put it up, hopefully I'm not going to be too long. I'm driving to work. But the real reason behind this is that I wanted to address a couple of things. And the thing that I really want to talk about is basically YouTube as a whole. And I am looking at, for me, everyone has different YouTube channel goals, and that's really cool. My goals are probably very different than anyone else because I make my money, you know, my money is real estate. I list and sell. I work full-time as a real estate trainer. I teach other agents how to be good real estate agents. So to me, real estate is my career. I have a separate channel where I have some real estate videos. I've been trying to take them off of my so-called beauty channel and put them on there because, you know, you guys aren't going to want to watch a house tour, I'm sure. But anyways, that's where I make my money. Now, yes, if you guys are looking to buy or sell real estate in your immediate area and you have no idea who to use, who's a good agent, who's someone you should entertain, you know, interviewing and potentially hiring, I can help you with that because I can do referrals. So that's been a little, you know, a great little benefit for me personally is I do a lot of referrals. And we have this great big network, and I can, you know, look up agents anywhere if I don't have a personal contact. But anyways, I digress. So for me, that is my career. That is my passion. I love teaching other agents. I love sharing. I love helping. I love listing and selling real estate, helping people achieve their home ownership dreams. So to me, that's a really very fulfilling, very busy, very hectic, at times very stressful job. So YouTube, my YouTube channel, this channel, for me is fun. It is. I enjoy creating videos. I'm not the best person. You know, when I say I'm not the best person, I don't have like top-notch editing skills. I don't have top-notch equipment. I do the best with the equipment I have. Let's put it that way. So I do the best that I can with my equipment limitations. There's a lot of things I'd like to learn. But no matter, I enjoy the videos I create. I enjoy talking about skincare. I enjoy talking about makeup. I enjoy vlogging the best out of all my videos. I love my vlog style videos the best because I think that's where I started on YouTube. I started as a lifestyle vlogger, and then I morphed into more of, you know, real estate reviews, real estate tips, etc., and then beauty and skincare and makeup and anti-aging. That all came. But anyways, the point is that, you know, like if people land on my channel and they're expecting a beauty expert, that's not me. If they're expecting someone that is picture perfect, that's not me. You know, I am me, and I am usually the way I am most every day. And I've never professed to be an expert on skincare, on makeup application, on hair care. I'm just kind of sharing the stuff that I like to do with you guys, and I think most of you people that watch my video know that. So I always get these like weird questions at times, and in one of my last videos I read off, or I answered some questions I got, and I had a little bit of a reaction. A lot of you were really very defensive of me. I truly, truly, truly appreciate that. You know, I appreciate that. It was heartwarming. But anyways, that question that person had, statement that person did about my lips, that person was actually someone that has commented before, so I kind of think that's a legitimate person, not a fly-by monkey. You know, when I think about like people that are trolling, I think of them as like these little black flying monkeys on wings, and they just scoop down, and they just like one attack and then they leave. So they're trolls. So if someone has a profile and I see that profile, even though I know it can be fake, but I see that profile a lot, I will definitely, I mean, I feel they're more of a legitimate person. So there are questions that I get that stay in spam that I don't even address. And there are some things that I just totally delete because they're so ridiculous. But I often get accused of having eyelid surgery, having some sort of a surgical procedure done on my eyelids, which is rather amusing to me because that's never happened. I'm not against it. I mean, there are some legitimate, if my fat pockets were to droop down so that it would obstruct my view, I would without a doubt, and I'm sure, perhaps in that situation, insurance would cover it. But I would definitely entertain something like that. However, for cosmetic surgery, my insurance isn't going to cover it. I'm a real estate professional. I don't have top-notch medical care. So, it's very difficult for real estate professionals and to have, medical. So, and it's also very costly. There's my insurance that I pay is astronomical. Astronomical. And I don't even want to go there. And it covers crap. But anyways, so I'm not against any kind of a filler. I know that if I had fillers, I would probably look a lot better. I could probably tighten up my jowls a lot quicker if I lifted it. But I'm not against any of that. I just simply do not have the money to have that type of a procedure. And if I right now had that kind of a money, there would be other things that I would want to do with that money, and so cosmetic procedure would be lower on my list. It's just not my motivating factor. So it would be way, way low on my list. So to answer the question about the eyelid surgery, I have not had any kind of an eye lift. I have had hooded eyes all my life, ever since I was a kid. You can look at pictures of me when I was a little kid. I had hooded eyelids. I really think that the combination, and I know there are some people out there that say impossible, but I really think that the combination of my Retin-A use, my derma rolling, and some of the products that I've been using over time has helped to lift my hoods. Now, there was a recent article published that products that have bitter-post, like Care Prost and Blink, over time will lift your hoods. I'm not an expert. I have no idea, but that also stands to reason. My hoods have lifted. I still have very crepey. Is it called crepey or creepy? I don't know. But I still have very wrinkly, saggly skin on my eyelids. I have a lot of excess skin there. So my eyelids haven't tightened necessarily, but they have lifted. And I really believe that that is either probably the Retin-A use or the Care Prost. I started both of them initially, the Bitter Prost, at the same time in 2016. And I really think over the course of the use of that, that's helped my eyelids. So when I answer the question, I go, no, I have not. Sometimes I get comments back. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. We can tell. Who you fooling? I just choose to ignore, and sometimes I delete, because sometimes there are people that are just plain darn rude. They're just rude. And I often think that, oh my gosh, these poor people must be, sorry, I'm supposed to be drinking my breakfast drink and I haven't even done it yet, shaking it. I sometimes think these people must be really miserable people, to be honest with you. They must be extremely sad, miserable people, because they have nothing better to do than want to try to create controversy. Yeah, create controversy, and I don't think they care whether they hurt people's feelings or not. And I'm all for free speech, so, go at it, do your thing, say whatever you want to say. You can leave your comment. If it's full of foul language, it will not ever see the light of day. And it pains me when I have to delete a comment, but if there's something that is just so out there, I will delete it. It's my channel. Play nice in my sandbox. And if you don't want to play nice, if you want to throw sand in my sandbox, that's okay. It's okay. But I can make the decision whether I let you stay in it, I guess. Does that make sense? So anyways, I know I was rambling, but I just wanted to address that, about that comment I got about the lips. That was not a troll. That was a real person, as far as I could tell. And, you know, the other types of comments that I frequently get on my eyelids, you know, and other things like that. I'm doing what I can to improve myself, to be the best me I possibly can be every single day. And that means in an appearance, and that also means in how I react and look at life around me. I've always been more of a positive person. I've always been one that always strives really hard to look at the glass being half full than half empty. Even when there was hardly a drop in the glass, it was still half full to me. And I would struggle to make it that way. You know, I really would. And so I prefer to keep my channel light and have fun with it. And I appreciate every single one of you that have watched, have supported, have left comments, even those that aren't that nice at times, but you've left comments, and that's all good. It's all a good thing in the sense of YouTube world. So I'm merging onto a busy highway. So, oh man, I hate this merge, you know, I really do. I hate this merge. But over I go. Now I'm in the middle lane, so I'm okay. So let's talk about product reviews. I don't know how many of you know exactly how, like, say, things like the Octoly network works. So you hear people review products and they'll say, oh, I received this complimentary from the brand via the Octoly network, myself included. So Octoly approves content creators after a certain period of time when they have a certain amount of subscribers and their videos get views, etc. And they abide by the Octoly rules, because if they don't abide by the Octoly rules, they probably get booted out. But anyway, so Octoly, once they approve you, you still have to get approved by the individual brand itself that you apply for. And the reason I really like Octoly is that I can scroll through that website and select things I'm interested in reviewing. And I don't always get approved. There's some that, you know, heartbreakingly for me, I just don't get approved. But I can relate, I guess, to them, their decision. But the ones that, when I do get approved, they send you a product, and then you have 21 days to review the product. You might notice that sometimes I get a product and I might do an initial look-see, tell you about it, and then you might see me in another video, I received this product quite a while ago, I'm still using it, or I feel this way or that way. I really think that product reviews, you cannot know how a product is really going to work for you in 2 days. Probably not even 2 weeks. The best thing that you can tell immediately when you put a product on is if you have a reaction. Then you know right away it does not work for you. But if it's skincare, if it's something that, you know, is going to make your wrinkles disappear or whatever, it isn't going to happen overnight. So a serum, a face cream, you know, even eyelash serums, you know, things that take a while to show up. I will talk about, I just got this, I'm going to give it a try, and even sometimes with eyeshadows. But I'll say that I just received this, I'm going to give it a try, etc. Then I update my review as I go forward. So to me, you know, I love doing the Octoly stuff because I pick the stuff that I want to review. I also get companies that reach out to me. I have so many emails from brands that most of them I don't really know of, and I can understand they're small brands that are trying to break in, who reach out to me about doing a review. And when I read their email, sometimes they have specific terms. They want a dedicated video. They want, you know, 4 or 5 minutes of the product being mentioned in a video. They want it to be in the beginning in whatever it is. And if there are restrictions to that, I have no interest. Other than that, I don't mind trying newer, unknown products. Sometimes there might be this perfect sleeper product out there, and, you know, it'd be cool if I discovered it in that sense. But I don't mind trying new stuff. But there is no way, if somebody sends me something that has restrictions on what I say, when I say it, you know, etc. How much, you know, whether it's a dedicated video and all that, then I'm going to do it. And so most of the times I get these emails from people, they're full of restrictions. I say no. I often sometimes get things that just show up, and typically they're off brands as well. CoverGirl doesn't send me stuff. Maybelline doesn't send me stuff. You know, no known brand sends me a lot of stuff. I will say the things that I got that I was approached that I said, yeah, I'd love to review it. Uni wigs. When they first approached me, I thought, wigs, yeah, that would be really, really cool. I love doing their wigs. It was fun for me to have a different look, to experiment. In fact, I have another wig coming. I loved it. I thought it was the nuts. They had no restrictions on me. They didn't. I never had to sign a contract. They never said I needed a dedicated video. I've made not one penny off of it. I don't get a commission. I get nothing. They give me a code. If there's a discount, awesome. Teddy Blake handbags. You know, I was tickle pink when they reached out to me. I love my handbag. I wear it all the time. I love that blue bag. It is beautiful. I was tickle pink when they reached out to me. And so, you know, product reviews, beauty reviews, there's a very few things that I have had to run out the door and buy after I've seen a beauty guru review a product, especially if they just received the product, and there's no way you can tell in a week whether it works to me. And if they say it did, it's like I am full of suspicion right away, because it needs more time. But you know, when you think about product reviews and transparency, Octoly, most of the brands I work with have full 100% transparency. The requirements are, you usually say this was sent to you. You're supposed to say this was sent to you free for review. And if it's a sponsored video or anything like that, you're supposed to say that as well. So there are those restrictions on transparency, which I think is great. So I don't think there is anything wrong with anyone reviewing a product that they received, as long as they're transparent. They received it. It's a sponsored video, a dedicated video, whatever. I have no problem with any of that. Transparency rules, just like it does in real estate. Transparency rules. So I think being able to review products is a good thing, and I really think there are some content creators, maybe, that are very, very negative on other content creators that do product reviews. And that content creator that I'm thinking of, I will not name the person, but that content creator that I'm thinking of has also reviewed products, but continuously talks about the lack of transparency. And maybe she's watching videos that there is a lack of transparency. Maybe she's watching videos from people in, you know, overseas, because they have different rules over there. I don't know. But most of the people that I watch, and I do watch some of the younger channels without a doubt, but most of the people that I watch always say they received this from Octoly. You know, they're always full of transparency, and I believe them to be 100% honest. I don't think YouTube is necessarily full of snarks that, you know, there are a few snarky people, but I don't think it's full of people that are just going to lie about stuff. I mean, I don't want to have a room full of cosmetics I can't use. What am I going to do with that? You know, I mean, I'm not going to do stuff just so that people will send me free products. And when I get a free product, I think it's a really cool thing. I love it. I'm thrilled. Someday maybe, you know, I'll get noticed by a larger brand, and maybe I'll get a big PR package. I don't know. I'm not holding my breath. It doesn't much matter to me, but I think it would be fun. So that's my rant. You know, product reviews I think are really good. Every product I review, I always remember that it's because of you. If you were not watching my videos, commenting and liking, helping the channel grow by doing that, some of you share my videos. You know, some of you share my videos on Twitter, on other sites, and I think, I mean, to me, that's like unbelievably amazing, because that is the stuff that helps the channel grow, and that is the stuff, when that happens, that sites like Octoly and other brands will take notice, and they'll say, you know, okay, maybe this is someone, because usually when I'm first approached by people, or maybe they use this line, with for everyone. I don't know. But usually I get, oh, we've been watching your videos. You know, they probably do use that line for everybody. We love your content. We love how honest, how transparent you are. I bet you that's a line and I'm falling for it. But anyways, you know, I always bear in mind that I get that opportunity because of you. And so my goal is to try to do more giveaways because of that. So keep coming back and looking for those giveaways. And I am now at the office. And we'll see if this ever sees the light of day. But if it does, thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.